Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the FV207. It's the Tier 8 British SPG. Located on the south spawn of Murovanka, this one is under the command of Chopsy15. And this is a brand new player to What Arty Noobs. Sent in his first replay and would like to see it on the channel. Game on. Well, he's got the 6-inch howitzer there. That's the one which does 152.4 millimeters, 650 alpha, 38 millimeters of pen, and a 7.6 meters burst radius with 12.5 to 25 seconds of stun. It's based on the Conqueror hull, which is a heavy tank, of course. So it's a little slow, 29 kilometers an hour maximum speed. And it's got a good arc, 44 degrees overall. Now he's aiming towards the Magic Forest. Usual good spots to aim for is this first hill here where somebody will come up and spot, or these hills over here next to the trees, because that's where somebody will come in. And didn't get a good shot there. Now the reload time by the book is 28.76 seconds. So with a good crew and a rammer, you should be able to knock that down. And Chopsy's got it down to 25.17. We've got an AMBT sitting there. He's switched to Battle Assistant. He's loaded. Rounds out. Good shot. Right into the side of the turret. 224. Good hit. Solid hit, that one. He was looking where he shouldn't be looking. He's looking into the other, outside the Magic Forest. He should have stayed focused on the Magic Forest. And as his turret was turned side on to us, made it that much easier for us to get a hit. Okay, he's loaded. Rounds out. Good shot. Another one, 101 hit points this time. And he wasn't the only one to get a shot off, because somebody else hit that E5. Okay, so he keeps moving about just backwards and forwards. He is going to suffer more damage. That's one of the things about tank drivers, you see, they don't realize that how repetitive they can actually be in their behavior. And it's repetitive behavior that Arty players look for. Because if the enemy tank is predictable and keeps making the same mistakes, then we'll keep punishing them for it. That E5 has taken some more damage while stunned, and we're picking up the stun assist. In fact, we're picking up a huge amount of stun assist. 859 already. Okay, he's loaded for another one. Rounds out. And this time round, it's the kill. So, first kill for Chopsy. In fact, it was the first kill for his team as well. Well, there's the Super Conqueror. That's the upgraded version of the Conqueror tank, which, of course, provides the hull for the FV207. It's not an Arty that was actually built. So it's not something that was, well, it was considered, but it just never actually came to be. Of course, a lot of different Artys were considered beforehand. As you know, the Tier 9 British SPGs, the FV30805, and so those were two different versions which were considered but not actually made. Okay, he's lined up on the tank that was spotted, which was a Waffenträger, and Waffenträgers have very little armor, which makes them perfect targets for Arty. Because, of course, if you get a penetration on a Waffenträger, then you're probably going to get a lot of hit points. And, of course, you take out of the game a very dangerous tank destroyer. The AMBT is being careful to stay within the lee of that house. Unfortunately, the reticule was fairly well blown, so the shot was very inaccurate. It's well worth letting the aim dial in and just holding off shooting until you can get a perfect shot. I know some people say, oh, well, it might be moving into cover. but you are so much better off getting an accurate hit. Okay, he's fully lined up. Rounds out. Good strike. Again, another perfect strike because the Nomad went down. He got the stun assist out of it as well. So Chopsy is having a good game so far. He is doing everything correctly. The enemy's being held back in the Magic Forest. Our guys seem to be moving quite nicely forward. In fact, there's no targets in sight in the Magic Forest, which means that if he was aiming over that direction, it'd be a waste of his time because he's got nothing to aim at. There is an enemy tank right at the back of the map at the moment, but he's got so many targets over here that he might as well focus on those, especially this TNH 105-1000 who's suddenly come into view. He fires a bit of a snap. It misses, but it stuns the target. And I think the Progetto's coming in, so we're going to get some stun assist off this as well. Unfortunately, the Progetto missed out on the Wizzy, which was right behind him. And he's kind of being pushed all the way down here. But if he keeps coming down, we might be able to get a round off of that Wizzy 120. Sadly, I'm not sure we're going to keep the Progetto alive. Grabs out. Close. It slows the Wizzy down, but he still gets the kill. And in fact, now he is the closest tank, I think, to us. But the Wizzy 120 might go down. He is low on hit points. So a lot of action. The Wizzy's on his way back. We've got a Brass suddenly appearing. The Wizzy's gone. So he's out the way. That Baraska's suddenly turned around. I think, yes, Chopsy has actually done a quick workout there. He thinks that the Baraska is going behind that bush. I think that's an almost certainty that he's going to do that. In fact, now the enemy is very worried because they're starting to lose tanks on the east side of the map at the back. And so it might be a good idea just to fire a blind shot into those bushes just to see if the Baraska is still there. But Chopsy's decided to go for what he can see. And you can't deny that that's the right decision. E50, or E-Pumpsy, as I should call it, might find that Brass very shortly. Ow, that's a hit. 231, that's a good one. Super Conqueror pulling back, he'll go unspotted. The enemy Leopard at the far end of the map, he's managed to get some hit points out of our SU-130PM. In fact, he just killed him, but I think he just got wiped out by the Batchat 25 ton. And now they've only got an ELC Evan 90 on the other side of the battlefield. And it looks like the Barast did go back into the field after staying in the bushes. They're about to lose their Arty. We're focusing on the Super Conk to keep him covered. There's that Waffenträger again. Oh, he just took a shell for the Super Conk. And Chopsy thinks, yeah, I'll have that one. But unfortunately, he didn't get a chance to get it. But he's fired on the Super Conk. And yes! Last kill of the game. And it's all over. Chopsy has got the last kill. What a lovely surprise that comes out of that one, because that was a first ace tanker for Chopsy15 in the FV207. You can tell it's his first ace because he got the scrolls underneath. You only get that the first time. So well done. Congratulations. Broke your duck on the FV207. And this will be the first of many. He's got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he shows 4, but obviously he must have got 5 to get the medal, because you can only get it if you do 5 times in a battle. He also managed to get a win rate of 2,278, which is very good indeed. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in the game. Our T95 FP4201 Chieftain managed to get 6,276 hit points of damage. He got a high caliber, Confederate, and a steel wall. And if we look at his results, we can see he also had a win rate of 4,737 out of that game. So we really did have a Unicum or Super Unicum star in that game, because he did do very, very well indeed. Second highest damage went to the Batchat 25 ton. He was actually on the east side of the map. He was the one who went through the Magic Forest. He got 3,364 hit points. And in third place, we've got the Cramvan, who got 3,165 hit points, followed by Chopsy on his team. But actually, Chopsy was fifth when it came to hit points because the Leopard 1 on the enemy team managed 1,979, and then it was Chopsy with 1,629. So when it came to kills, we can see the highest number was 2. And actually, Chopsy was in there with 2 kills as well. The Batchat 25 ton, the Cranbarn, the FV207, that's Chopsy, the eFumsig, and the 50TP, and the XM66F on Chopsy's team all managed 2 kills each. But on the enemy team, nobody managed to get more than 1 kill. Everyone who did get a kill only got 1, and there was only 5 of them that actually managed to get kills at all in that game. So at least he can claim he got the highest number of kills in the game. When it came to base XP, you can see he's actually second because the Chieftain managed 1,117 and Chopsy managed 1,076, and they were the only 2 players who managed to get over 1,000 base in the game. And so well done, Chopsy, because he was certainly picking up a lot of stun assist out of that game. He was hitting the tanks, his teammates were then hitting them, and he was picking up the benefit. Third highest on base XP was the Cranbarn with 857. He fired 13 rounds in the game, got 9 direct hits on the enemy, no penetrations, but 12 splash. Damage of 1,629, all of it at more than 300 meters. He didn't get any hits at all. Damage 4 of the enemy, killed 2, and did 3,284 hit points of stun assist off 10 stuns. So that's where he got the ace tanker. A very big score indeed. And in fact, actually, it's about 5k combined damage out of the game. He picked up 87,390 credits profit from the game, and he also got 8,070 XP out of it as well, mainly down to completing a mission events that gave him 6,500 from that. So yeah, a very, very good game from Chopsy in the FV207. It's underappreciated really, but it does actually have quite a fast fire rate. It is basically like kind of upgraded version of other Artys with 152mm guns. Of course, as we know, there are a lot of guns in the game with that sort of caliber, such as even the SU-8. But the thing about this one is it's a heavyweight. It's a very big and heavy Arty, so it's fairly slow, so you have to be more careful with it, but it does punch a lovely shot every now and then. In fact, if you go for the 140mm gun, which is the same as the 5.5-inch caliber, then you can actually get quite a fast fire rate out of it, and that certainly also does help the team. But I would say that, yes, the best one is the 152, really, from my perspective, because, of course, it's reliable, it keeps punching those shots in regularly, and it just weakens the enemy heavy tanks, and they don't like it when they keep getting punched every few seconds or so out of the game. So very well done there, Chopsy15. Congratulations, first ace tanker. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.